Alright guys, SRT is back and they're coming back with a bang, guys. And throughout the years, starting back in '05 with SRT8, they had the Magnum, they had the Charger, and they also came out with SRT8 Jeep. So we're going to talk about some iconic SRT vehicles that came out through the years that most likely would not be remade through the SRT brand. We got things all the way from the Viper, the Magnum, the Demon 170, guys, the Viper truck, and more. So y'all stay tuned. Let's talk about it.
Alright guys, back in 2018, Jeep Grand Cherokee brought out the Trackhawk. The Trackhawk was based off the WK2 generation Jeep Grand Cherokee, which was obviously an improvement over the WK platform, which came out back in 04-05. In 2012, SRT came out with the SRT8 Jeep Grand Cherokee, which was a bright spot. It was the reason for a successor, the Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT Trackhawk, guys. Back in 2012, SRT looked at it and decided to stuff a 470 horsepower in the Jeep. This was a major improvement from the 2006 WK SRT 8 Jeep Grand Cherokee, guys. This SRT 8 Jeep Grand Cherokee had a 6.1 liter Hemi in it, guys, V8, and I think it was all-wheel drive as well, guys. So the SRT8, guys, is the mother of the Trackhawk, guys. The Dodge branded the SRT8 models. They're mainly known by enthusiasts for Dodge, but let's not forget the Jeep as well, guys. Because in this heyday, in this wildest heyday, the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the third gen Grand Cherokee, was one of the fastest SUVs at the time. Alright, back in 2006 or 2006, we had the Ram depart, and it originally came out in 2004. That little 3-year mark definitely went down in history. It was powered by a V10 Power Viper engine, guys, which obviously came out the Viper sports car. And at the time, it was one of the fastest sports regular cab truck, and it came with a manual transmission, guys. So definitely a truck of its time, ahead of its time, may I say. But Dodge did come out with a 4-door version later on as well. Alright, let's talk about the Demon 170, guys. Now this was under the SRT brand, the Street and Racing Technology. This was one of the last calls of the Challenger, guys. It came with a narrow front, with the wide body rear, 18-inch wheels, narrow in the front, wide in the rear. Came 1,000 horsepower off the line, and runs off a E85 guys as well. So this was definitely another iconic car under the SRT brand, guys, that most likely will not be reincarnated, along with the Viper truck, which most likely will not be reincarnated, guys, and any of the SRT8 models will most likely not be reincarnated, guys. SRT Performance Division faded from orbit from Chrysler Jeep Dodge in 2021, but it's roaring back, guys. And Stellantis said that, which is the mother parent company of Maserati and Fiat and a bunch of other brands, they do have this American brand under their belt as well. So under this America umbrella, SRT will be a company division yet again, guys. So they will be bringing back the TRX. Just for example, they'll be bringing back obviously the Durango HellCat. We still don't know yet is the HellCat Charger will be coming back, but I'm sure enough that it will be coming back, guys. It's just a matter of time before we actually get the updates. But let's talk about the Demon 170. The actual original Demon 170 is definitely something that some people are getting upset about, some people aren't. Some people are calling it a scam. Some people are saying that that the last call was a scam and that, but we'll talk about that another time, guys. Alright, so let's talk about the Dodge Viper ACR, guys. Now, this was most likely be a Viper that would not be replicated or remade, may I say. The Dodge Viper ACR was definitely a track car with track specs. This is one of a kind. You won't see too many on the road, if you see any on the road at all. This is definitely an iconic car. You can do your research on it. It's the Dodge Viper ACR, guys. These track special limited Vipers, and somewhat ironically, was more stable than any other. The breed of the Vipers were flung around racetracks at high velocity. Credit to ACR models improved aerodynamics and downforce. The final ACR was sold between 2016 and 2017, and these vehicles obviously packed a 645 horsepower, 8.4 liter V10, guys. So let's talk about the 2006 Dodge Magnum SRT8. Now, this only ran between 2006 and 2008. I think at 2009, this Magnum did not exist again. SRT8 didn't exist again. So this is another rare car that you would not see again, guys. If you see an SRT8 Magnum on the road, it is super rare. I would like to see one of these actually HellCat swap, but I'm pretty sure the guys that have them probably would not. They will most likely keep them stock. So let's talk about what came in their stock. The SRT8 came, like I said, with a 425 horsepower, 6.1 V8. And it was packed in that Magnum because while the four-door Charger and the two-door Challenger lived on, the Magnum did not, guys. So now that SRT is back in the spotlight, guys, those are just a few models to share with you that, these are part of the SRT umbrella. And with Tim Kuniskis leading the charge of all Stellantis America's brands, from this moment forward, it makes me wonder what's coming out of the what I would say extinction pack. What are coming out of the extinction pack that that they're gonna bring back out that's extinct at the moment? We don't know yet, guys. We have to sit back and wait. But we definitely already know that the TRX, guys, will be back 2026. And Kuniskis and the team aim to push boundaries across the powertrain, aerodynamics, handling, and tech, and no doubt, guys, with an eye on both combustion and electric performance across the portfolio cars, trucks, and SUVs. While no cars or vehicles were announced, Kuniskis commented hints a forthcoming product that will rival or surpass these past models, guys. So I'm definitely excited about the return because SRT was forged from the ashes of Chrysler Performance Vehicle Operation High Performance Division team in 2004. PVO was a successor to the Specialty Vehicle Engineering team, which helped create the original Dodge Viper, the Plymouth Prowler, if y'all remember that vehicle, the roadster-looking car, which is why SRT was always been synonymous with the boldest, most iconic Dodge vehicles, including the legendary Viper, guys, as well as the Ram SRT-10, the Neon SRT-4, the Challenger SRT, HellCat, and also in 2011, SRT was elevated to official brand status before going back to a development team in 2014. It had been quietly phased out in recent years as Stellantis considered brand operations, so its revival was not coming to the forefront, and they were basically was shut down. So now that the reestablishment of the SRT unit performance team, Stellantis American brand will be combining elite engineering talent from Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. It'll also bring people in from Direct Connection, Dodge's performance parts team. These will all be guys that will be in this division, as well as North American motorsports programs and things of that nature. As we reported, guys, Kuniskis has been appointed a new created position, head of American brand and North American marketing and retail strategies for Stellantis. So yeah, he's basically taken over all the American division for Stellantis. In addition to retaining his role as CEO of Ram, Kuniskis tasked with resurrecting the vaunted SRT high performance division. He's also guaranteed to crank the drive shafts of performance junkies and Mopar faithfuls alike. Stellantis announced that the return of the SRT revision revived its brand and will be coming to a streets near you guys. Until the next one, I'm out of here. Peace.